Hey y'all, it's Rebel Yankee Girl. Having a better day today. How about you? I'm trying to get my spaghetti sauce on early because I don't want to have to be in the kitchen late tonight or late this afternoon. I just taking an easy way. I don't know if you've ever seen Semi-Homemade with Sandra Lee. She used to, back in the 90s, I think, have a cooking show. And she did a lot of recipes where she took something that was pre-prepared and made something different with it, you know, by adding some other items. And so it's more of an ingredient than an actual convenience food. But it is fine to take convenience foods and use them as ingredients. So that's what we're doing with our spaghetti sauce. I have 2 pounds of ground beef and a heaping tablespoon, so it's probably more like 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Now you can use fresh, you can use the jar like I did. And I'm gonna put it in my crock pot along with the juice because there's not much fat in this meat. This meat is the 97% meat and 3% fat mix. So it's got very little fat in it. And I'm gonna put that in my crock pot. And I am taking about, I'm gonna say just a heaping teaspoon of basil, because I like basil. I like it. It adds a sweetness to your sauce. And I'm gonna take about a level tablespoon of Italian herbs. I'm not a big fan of oregano, so I don't like a lot of oregano. And a teaspoon of onion powder. Now, if you have the time and you want to chop up an onion instead of using onion powder, that'll work too. Use a small onion. And then I've got some spaghetti sauce mix. My mother used this when I was growing up all the time. I just like the flavor of it, I guess because I'm used to it. But I'm going to put this in here as well. I'm not adding salt because this spaghetti mix has a lot of salt in it. Now, this 15-ounce can of tomatoes that I'm using has a little salt in it, but not a lot. It is the next to the last ingredient, so it's not a huge amount of salt, but there is some. I'm gonna pour these crushed tomatoes in here. And then I've got a 24-ounce jar of Bertolli tomato and basil spaghetti sauce. And, you know, if you're in a hurry and you don't want to do all this, this is a good sauce. I like it. And I'm just going to pour that in there. Try to get all of it. And I'm going to put about 1 inch of water in the bottom of my jar because I don't want any of that. I paid for all of that. I want it in the pot. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all that flavor in our pot. And that water will help thicken up, help to thin out all that seasoning that we put in here, that seasoning packet. It calls for water too, but I'm not adding that much water. So it's going to be a thicker sauce. I'll move this over here. And you can get a better view of the sauce. Look at that. It's very thick. And now I'm just going to put my crock pot on low for 5 hours. You can do it for 4. 4 would be fine, but we're probably not going to eat till about 6 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to put it on, I'll put it on 4 and then let it sit on warm until dinner. But that's a really thick sauce. And it's not going to get a whole lot thinner. At least it hasn't in the past. And it's going to have all the flavor that I want. And it didn't take the amount of time that making sauce from scratch will take. Now, if you wanted to put some red bell pepper, green bell pepper in here, I'm going to add some pepper flakes. I just thought about that. I need some pepper flakes in here. Let's see. Let's go with about a teaspoon of pepper flakes. in there as well. Now I'm going to plug it up and let it go. This afternoon, I will come in here and I'm going to use the pappardelle noodles because I really like these in our dinner tonight. I may make a salad and some garlic toast to go with it. We'll see. But I'll come back when it's all done and let you see how it turned out. Okay, our noodles are done and the spaghetti sauce is done, so we're going to plate up. This is very thick spaghetti sauce. It's so thick my husband thought that it was chili. See that? Well, I don't think there's room for his salad and his pappardelle and spaghetti sauce, so I'll have to figure something out for him. This is just a quick and easy spaghetti sauce that you can throw together and go to work, and it will be fine when you get home. So give it a try. Let me know how you like. Hey y'all, I just need to make a correction to the recipe. It's 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, not a tablespoon. Unless you really like oregano, do not put a tablespoon. Use a teaspoon. All right,